saying, my camera is over here, so but my screen is here. So it's not like I'm not looking at you. I'm definitely looking at you, but it's just a weird setup that I have. Why is it
Okay,
like
no,
that?
that's fine. I was actually wondering like why are you looking at that side? But no, I understand the setup sometimes is a bit strange. But I
Yeah,
think your setup is fine. I mean, so long as they can see me and the class, I think that will be fine as well.
yeah, of course. Everything is visible.
All right. Okay. So today we're going to focus on some KE Daily English with the advanced level 2. So today's class we're going to focus on big data is about handling massive amounts of information from different sources. Okay. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to engage in conversations in regards to related to big data and also use relevant vocabulary and phrases confidently. We're going to go through those phrases just now. So for our first slide, we're going to do a bit of warm up. So when you hear big data, what goes through your mind? What do you think of what big data means?
My degree was data science, so I do know a lot about big data. But personally, my current job does not involve that much big data. So big data is about handling, like you said, handling massive amounts of data. Because, like for example, Facebook or other social media tools, they have to handle a lot of traffic per seconds, per milliseconds even. And big data is basically an overarching term talking about the technology or the methodology or the software application related to handling this traffic.
Yes, that was a great answer. Great job. Yes. So also just a bit of background on my side. So big data refers to, like you've mentioned, big or lot of information with really huge amount of data that is being processed at once. Okay. So that is what big data refers to, but your explanation was perfect. Nextly, can you think of any situations in your daily life where you encounter a generated data, where you encounter data that you need to process?
Yes, so I'm currently working as a data scientist. So my day-to-day job involves a lot of data processing and data analysis. Um, Most currently, I would say my current project that I am involved in, I have to work with a lot of data, a lot of traffic coming in because we are building a software application that is being used by every mining engineer within our company at every mine sites in the world. So we have like hundred thousands of users. Of course, it's not as big as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, no, but it's pretty big, and we have a lot of methods and a lot of technology in place to handle that amount of traffic.
Wow. Okay. I did not know that. And what is the software called?
It's a software within the company, so it's called standardized work, and it's just in-house. It's not going to be published to other companies.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. All right, that is very, very good information. I didn't know that at all. But it's very interesting to see that with different job opportunities, you can develop new what you call it, new skills, and also you have expanded your skills through this company as well. So that sounds like you really know what you're doing as well. And do you like working where you're currently living and working in the company?
Yes, of course. Like I would say, to be honest, it seems a bit cliche. A lot of people said they love their job, but in fact they don't. I would say I am one of the exceptions that do love their job genuinely, because initially my degree it was not about data science. I just learned about data science when I came to Australia, and then I completely switched my major and I decided to pursue it. Once I got a job within this field, I really think that I chose the right major, the right career, because it was really rewarding. I do not feel too burnt out. Of course, it's not like all the time, but most of the time I am really intrigued. I wake up and I really feel like, oh yes, I can solve this problem today. So it makes me feel enthusiastic. So yeah, I think I do love my job.
I'm glad to hear that. And like you've mentioned, a lot of people mention that they love their job, but they don't. And also, there's the saying, I think you've heard of it before, that if you love your job, you don't work a day in your life. So I'm very glad to hear that you love your job as well. But thank you for sharing those information for me. So let's now get started after our warm up. So we're first going to focus a bit on our vocabulary. So as you can see, there is a list of different words here. So social media feeds, personal memorabilia, web blogs, financial transaction records, and health records. So out of these 5 words here, there is one odd one that is out here. Can you think you can identify the odd one out here?
Personal memorabilia, because
Yes.
every other terms talks about the data that runs through tech systems. So, for example, social media, web logs is also on the internet, financial transaction records also on the internet, and health records could be on the internet or on the computer system of the hospitals.
Yes, that was a great answer. Yes, so it is indeed personal memorabilia. So, like you've mentioned, while the other items with the social media feeds, the weblogs, etc., are types of data sources commonly associated with digital information and are likely to contribute to the concept of data analysis and processing. While personal memorabilia refers to items like photo albums, personal letters, and is generally focused on sentimental and historical value rather than being a significant source of digital information for the
Mm.
analyzing and processing process. So that is perfect. Well done. All right. And now, can you guess the category word for our lesson today?
It's big data.
Yes, big data. Well done. Excellent job so far. All right, let's go to our next slide here, number 4. And here we're going to do a recap of the vocabulary. But first, let me quickly read this paragraph here. So, in the world of technology, the term big data has become a bit of a buzzword lately. It refers to the sheer volume and complexity of information that our digital age generates. The sheer magnitude of data from various sources like social media, transactions, and sensors make big data a crucial concept in today's tech-driven landscape. So as you can see here, buzzword and sheer is in bold. So I want you to try and tell me, what do you think buzzword refers to?
I believe that buzzword refers to words that being used repeatedly, words that have really complicated meaning, but being overused and often being used out of the context and or misused.
Yes. Okay. So also a buzzword refers to a word or a phrase, like you've mentioned, especially one connected with a particular subject that has become fashionable and popular in its use. Okay. So
Mm.
here's an example. We were impressed by the. Oh, wait. I'm just quickly want to. Okay, I don't have an example of using buzzword in a sentence, but we can say something like social media has been a common phenomenon that we use in our daily life. So that can be also like we refer to the buzzword. And then sheer, what do you think sheer refers to or means?
Sheer, I would say sheer. It does have a lot of meaning. Sheer could be like very soft, thin layers of something. You know, like when they apply like a sheer lip tint. Um,
Yes.
so I would say the sheer magnitude of data. I would say like just the touch of this huge magnitude of data. I would interpret it like that.
Yes. No, it is more or less in the right direction. Don't worry. So sheer also refers to it is used to emphasize the size and also the degree of amount of something. So here's an example. We were impressed by the sheer size of the cathedral. So that refers to the size or the degree of an amount of something. But like you've mentioned, it is a touch of the magnitude of data being processed or analyzed. Okay,
Mm.
but great job. Let's go to another vocabulary slide here. So here we are going to read the short sentences and select the correct definition, so what they mean. So data analysts help companies understand their customers better by examining buying patterns and preferences. So what does the phrase data analytics mean? A, arranging information in a systematic way. B, studying data to discover insights and make informed decisions. C, the sheer volume of data gathered. Or D, creating a structured plan for data storage.
I think it's B, studying data to discover insights and make informed decisions.
Yes, that is indeed B, because also the data analytics involves the examination of data sets to identify patterns, draw conclusions, and make informed decisions. So that is what data analytics mean or refer to as well. But it knows because you're already in this role as your position, I think that you would know more or less all of these terms here. Okay, next one. To optimize my computer's performance, I regularly delete unnecessary files and organize my folders. So, what do you think is the definition of optimize? It's either analyze data to find patterns, emphasize the sheer size of something, enhancing or improving to achieve the best outcome, or create a regular way in which something happens.
I think it's C, enhancing or improving to achieve the best outcome.
Yes, that is indeed C, to enhance or improve to achieve the best outcome. All right, well done. Let's do a few more here. I think we have 2 more if I'm correct. Okay, then we have pattern. So marketers are sorry, let's just go to the slide. There we go. Marketers are diligently studying data to discern patterns in consumer behavior, enabling them to tailor strategies that resonate with their target audience. Okay, so what does pattern refer to? The regular way in which something happens or is done, examining data to make informed decisions, the sheer size and complexity of a situation, or optimizing processes for efficiency?
I think pattern refers to the regular way in which something happens or is done.
Yes, great job. We can also say the pattern of sales or the pattern of products being sold, because it's the way that something happens or has been done before. Okay, great job. Let's go to our next one here. And now, very important, we're going to focus on our vocabulary, but we're going to focus on the parts of speech. So we have a verb, a noun, and an adjective in regards to integrate. So integrate, used as a verb, means to combine two or more things so that they work together. And here's an example. I want to integrate the new software with our existing system to improve efficiency. So that is how integrate is used as a verb. Then, as a noun, integrate changes to integration, which means the act of process of combining two or more things so that they work together as well. So it has more or less the same meaning, but it just changes slightly. Here's an example. The successful integration of the new team members into our project has boosted our creative productivity and creativity. We could say that as well. So that is how integration is used as a noun. And lastly, integrated as an adjective to describe a noun is used in which many different parts are closely connected and work successfully together. Here is an example. The company's integrated communication strategy includes social media, traditional advertising, and public relations to search a wider audience. Okay, so now that we have learned of the different ways that integrate can be used as a verb, noun, adjective, we are going to complete these sentences. So the successful dot of art and technology in the exhibit captivated visitors and sparked creative conversations.
The successful integration.
Yes, great job. So the successful integration. Okay. Number 2. The DOT approach to healthcare involves collaboration between medical professionals ensuring holistic patient care. Holistic patient care.
I think is the integrated approach to healthcare.
Yes. Well done. The integrated approach. And then lastly, we need to dot the new safety measures into our daily routines to create a secure work environment.
We need to integrate the new safety measures.
Yes, well done. Okay, now I quickly want you to please read these 3 sentences for me out loud.
Okay. So the successful integration of art and technology in the exhibit captivated visitors and sparked creative conversations. The integrated approach to healthcare involves collaboration between medical professionals, ensuring holistic patient care. And we need to integrate the new safety measures into our daily routines to create a secure work environment.
Yes, great job. I just wanted to focus a bit on the pronunciation, but your pronunciation is perfect. Well done. Okay, so
Thank you.
those are the different ways that we can use integrate as a noun, a verb, and an adjective there as well. Right, now we're going to do a bit more vocabulary, but we are going to create our own sentences using personal. Okay, so let's first go over the parts of speech. It can also be used as a verb, a noun, and an adjective. Okay, so personal as an adjective can mean your own, not belonging to or connected with anyone else. Here's an example. Your choice of clothing is a personal expression of your style and a personality. Then personalize as a verb means to design or change something that is suitable for the needs of a particular person. An example here as well. I want to personalize my phone by adding a custom wallpaper and ringtone that reflects my style. And lastly, we have it as a noun for personalization, which means to act of making something suitable for the needs of a particular person. So like I've said, more or less the same meaning, but it just changes slightly. Then an example. The personalization of the training program ensures that each employee receive content tailored to their specific needs and goals. Okay, so now that we've read the examples and the definitions, I want you to form 3 sentences for me. One using personal as an adjective, a verb, and a noun, please.
Yeah. Okay, so for personal, I would say I did not bring any personal belongings when I got to the airport, so I have to go back.
Yes, when I reached the airport. Well done. Okay, so that is personal. What about personalize and pronunciation?
Personalize. Social media companies should strive to personalize the user experience to attract more traffic to their website.
Personalize the
The
customers. What
experience
did you experience?
to attract more traffic to their website.
Traffic to their. Okay, I'm just going to break the sentence so we can see here. To attract more traffic to their websites. Great sentence. Well done. And then lastly, personalization.
Personalization. Oh, I know there's a new app. It's called Be Real. The success of Be Real boils down to the personalization aspect.
Voiced out of the
Oh,
personalization.
boils down to.
Oh, sorry. Voiced out to
Boils
the.
out. Poils. Boils down
Oh,
to.
poised. Sorry.
No, not
Voiced
boils.
out.
It's B, like boiling
B.
water. Yes.
B
Boils
O.
down. Boils. Boils down
Oh,
to.
boils. Sorry, my
Oh
hearing.
yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I
Boils
forgot.
out to.
L.
No problem. Voice out to the personalization effect. Okay, great sentence. Okay, so.
Oh, sorry, my phone just died. Just give me a second.
Okay, no problem. Great sentences there.
Sorry, my phone died.
No problem. Are you sorted now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. All right, but those were great sentences. I'm very impressed. Well done. Okay, it only shows your knowledge and understanding of what we are doing as well. So I'm glad to hear that. Now, for our next slide, number 10, here we have new vocabulary, but I want you to keep these vocabulary in mind for our next activity, okay? So we have music, genre, elevate, therapeutic, enhance, cognitive, gratification, outlet, and master, okay? So those are the new words here. But before we continue, do you know what therapeutic refers to?
Yes. So I know therapy is a noun. So therapeutic, I would say, it refers to something very calming, very relaxing.
Yes, that is very true. Great example and explanation. Do you know what cognitive refers to?
Cognitive refers to relating to the mind. So I would say, because I did hear this term a lot in class, so cognitive dissonance, or yeah, so it's related to the mind.
Yes, no, it is. Great example, great answer. All right. And lastly, do you know what gratification refers to?
Yes, gratification is basically the feeling of satisfaction, like the feeling you reach the goal. So that's why some people prefer gradual gratification or delayed gratification. So they feel more rewarded when they finally reach the final goal or destination.
Yes. And I've noticed that maybe you have also felt a bit of delayed gratification because you didn't allow yourself to feel happy or successful after you have completed what you are doing. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Great job. I'm very proud of you. Let's go to our next slide here, number 11. And now this is our only listening activity that we are going to have. So in today's lesson, we focus a bit on grammar, speaking, listening, and a bit of writing at the end as well. So here we are going to listen to a conversation and answer the following questions. So before we go to the video, I want you to read these questions for me out loud, or these statements.
Elle is familiar with the term big data, but she's uncertain about its meaning. Big data analytics struggles with the variety and volume of information. Big data is only used for personalized recommendations on streaming platforms. According to Harry, big data has no impact on healthcare. Harry believes big data will inevitably replace traditional tools in the future.
Yes, great job. Okay, so those are the statements that we need to explain are true or false, and also if they are even mentioned in the video here. Okay, let me quickly share my screen. Okay, I just want to make sure. Can you see my video?
Yes, I can.
Okay, if you want me to pause or to rewind, please let me know and I will do so, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's listen here.
Hey Elle, have you heard about big data? I've been hearing that term a lot lately. Yeah, I've come across it, but I'm not entirely sure what it means. What's the deal with big data?
Well, big data is about handling massive amounts of information from different sources. Think social media, online transactions, or even data from fitness trackers.
Oh, got it. But why is it such a buzzword lately?
It's because our regular tools struggle with the sheer volume and variety of this data. Big data analytics helps us make sense of all information and find patterns and insights. For instance, have you noticed how accurate those personalized recommendations are on streaming platforms? That's thanks to big data analyzing your watching habits.
Ah, that makes sense. Anything else?
Definitely, in healthcare, big data helps analyze patient records and trends. That's how doctors can improve treatment plans. And in cities, it's used to optimize traffic flow and manage resources efficiently.
So, it's part of our everyday lives.
Exactly. It's quietly shaping how we live, work, and make decisions. Fascinating stuff, right?
Absolutely. It's amazing how something so complex is making our lives easier and more efficient. How do you think big data will evolve in the future?
Well, with advancements in technology, it's likely to become even more integrated into our lives. From personalized healthcare to smarter cities, the possibilities seem endless.
Okay, so would you like to listen to that video one more time, or do you think you can answer those statements?
I think listening to it one more time would be great. Yeah.
All right, no problem. Let me quickly rewind here.
Ah, that makes sense.
Have you heard about big data? I've been hearing that term a lot lately.
Yeah, I've come across it, but I'm not entirely sure what it means. What's the deal with big data?
Well, big data is about handling massive amounts of information from different sources. Think social media, online transactions, or even data from fitness trackers.
Oh, got it. But why is it such a buzzword lately?
It's because our regular tools struggle with the sheer volume and variety of this data. Big data analytics helps us make sense of all information and find patterns and insights. For instance, have you noticed how accurate those personalized recommendations are on streaming platforms? That's thanks to big data analyzing your watching habits.
Ah, that makes sense. Anything else?
Definitely, in healthcare, big data helps analyze patient records and trends. That's how doctors can improve treatment plans. And in cities, it's used to optimize traffic flow and manage resources efficiently.
So, it's part of our everyday lives.
Exactly. It's quietly shaping how we live, work, and make decisions. Fascinating stuff, right?
Absolutely. It's amazing how something so complex is making our lives easier and more efficient. How do you think big data will evolve in the future?
Well, with advancements in technology, it's likely to become even more integrated into our lives. From personalized healthcare to smarter cities, the possibilities seem endless.
Okay, are you ready now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Also, just a pro tip if I can help with that as well, because sometimes the videos are a bit long. Sometimes the amount of questions that we need to answer are also a lot. So if you struggle with listening and answering, you can also refer to the key words in each sentence, and then also make notes if you want. So there's different ways that we can do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to our first one here. Elle is familiar with the term big data, but she's uncertain about its meaning. Is that statement true or false?
Yeah, it's true. She actually did mention it, that she don't know what it means.
Yes. So, like in quotes, yeah, I've come across it, but I'm not entirely sure what it means. So, yes, that is great job. Number two, big data analytics struggle with the variety and volume of information. Is that true or false?
It is false because Harry did talk about big data is basically the integration of data from different sources.
Yes, great job. Great job. Good answer. All right. I'm not going to write it out completely, but I'm just going to say false. But yes, so it is false. And also referring to the quotations in the video, it's because our regular tools struggle with the sheer volume and variety of the data. Okay. Lastly, three, big data is only used for personalized recommendations on streaming platforms.
Is false because after he talks about the application of big data on streaming platforms to give recommendations, Al asked whether there's more, and he said yes. And he talked about the application in healthcare.
Yes, that is very true. Well done. Number four, according to Harry, big data has no impact on healthcare.
Is false because he did say that big data helps the doctor diagnose some illnesses or stuff like that.
Yes, it did mention that as well. Here is also just a quote. So Harry specifically mentions that in healthcare, big data helps analyze patient records and trends, also improving the treatment plans as well. Okay, and then lastly, we have number 5. So Harry believes big data will inevitably replace traditional tools in the future. Is that true, false, or not mentioned or given?
I think it's not given because he
Yes.
did talk about the fact that big data are going to be integrated into our daily lives in the future, but he did not really say about the replacement of traditional tools.
Yes, great job. You have excellent attention to detail. I'm very proud. Well done. All
Thank
right,
you.
so that is then unfortunately all of the time that we have left. But I just want to say I had a blast with you in my class today, and also you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of understanding, a lot of knowledge in regards to your type of work as well, and also good reading, good pronunciation. I didn't really see anywhere that you struggled. So overall, I'm very proud of you. You did great in today's lesson, and I wanted to ask, do you have any questions for me about today's class?
No, it's great. This is my first time trying out with Kyna English. I actually didn't know what to expect. I only went on their website, and I think the session today was really rewarding. I love the fact that we mentioned all about like the vocabulary related to my job instead of like teaching me like 10 million other things that
Yes.
I may never use in the future. And the fact that there's also vocabularies, and you also learn vocabularies within the context, and the fact that you also learn like listening, not only listening to you but also listen to like a long conversations. I really think it is like rewarding, especially to someone who's like busy and do not have time to like study.
Yes, yes. And if you can say something, what is something that you would like to focus more on with your English, your reading, your writing, your listening skills? What is something that you want to focus on?
I would say honestly, for my purpose, I do not need writing, but that's also the skills that I'm the most lacking. I do not need to like do a lot of writing. You know, like I am not in uni anymore. I do not have to write those like long ass essays. But
Yes.
and now I only have to write emails or like maybe some like documents, and you do not have to use big words. But I would love to improve my writing skills just because that's the skills that I'm least confident with. It's not because it's really of any application of my current life.
Yes. And also if you've mentioned that as well, we can incorporate that in your lessons, but we won't only focus on your writing. We will split the what you call it, the lesson in 2 or in 3, and we'll focus a bit on that. And also one of our writing exercises is to write an email. So we can focus on that as well if you want to go to the email part as well. But I
Oh,
have mentioned that down, and I will respond or will collaborate with Kyna, and we will, if you want to continue, I would love to be your teacher, or any one of our teachers are also perfect for you. And also we'll try and incorporate those what you need to do into the next lesson that you will have.
thank you so much.
All right. Okay, thank you. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope to see you very soon, and good luck with your rest of your day. Please don't work too hard. It's a Sunday, so try and take some time for yourself, and then good luck for the rest of your week.
Thank you. See you,
So,
Natasha.
thank you. Bye-bye.